there was a flash flooding in Kuching last Thursday in the evening. So I think most of the people in Kuching are very much concerned with the so-called flood mitigation works in Kuching that was approved and funded by the previous government, the previous federal government, in the sum of 150 million, which was approved by the previous federal government, okay, for Kuching flood mitigation works. Now, after the change of the new government, I think most of the people here, especially from Kuching, that they are concerning about, okay, how about those money, or is the project still going on, or is it suspended, or put on hold, or under review, or otherwise? So because of that, I have received quite a number of calls, especially last week, on Friday and also Thursday night, asking about, questioning me as if I was still, I'm in the federal government, which I'm not. That is the project 150 million still proceed on? So I made a visit. I've made a visit to DID Sarawak yesterday, Department of Irrigation and Drainage Sarawak yesterday, and I spoken to the officer in charge, and accordingly, okay, this is the information that I got. All right. As we all know, DID Sarawak is under DID Malaysia. DID Malaysia is under the Federal Ministry of Water, Land and Natural Resources, which is, I think the minister in charge is Dr. Xavier, if not wrong, under PH government, PH camp. Okay. So I want to inquire into this. You see, the 150 million that was announced before, whether it's still going on or not by the current PH government. You see, the total solutions, you see, according to the report that was given to me, that the flash flooding problems at the SGH and its vicinity, of course, which occurred again last Thursday, has been incorporated as one of the components under the proposed, project amounting to 150 million, called Pembangunan Lembagan Sungai Bersepadu Sungai Sarawak. In short form is PLSB. Pembangunan Lembagan Sungai Bersepadu Sungai Sarawak, PLSB, okay, which was funded and approved by the previous federal government. But according to the officer in charge, currently, however, the said project, okay, is unfortunately being reviewed. I use the word review because I do not like to twist the word. You see, not like some DIP's members that they would like to twist any words. Okay, I use exactly the same word, review, by the PH government, PH federal government. So what do you mean by review? The fund already there, and then the fund 150 million is for Sarawak, is for Kuching flood mitigation work. And then I also asked, where is this 150 million parked at the moment? And the answer that was given to me was, it was with the Ministry of Finance, the Federal Ministry of Finance, which is Lim Guan Yin Department. So I went further to inquire what is the procedures like, you see. So this is the procedures, you see. Once the government, the PH government has reviewed it and approved it, the fund will be channeled to DID Malaysia. Then DID Malaysia, okay, will channel the fund to DID Sarawak. Only then DID Sarawak will proceed with the project starting on the mitigation work. But since the matter has now been reviewed, so the matter cannot be proceeded on. The project cannot be started off. See, I hope the current government, the current PH government is not finding or stop finding any more excuses by playing politics or by using linguistic tactics, so to speak, you see? Linguistic tactics, i.e. review in disguise on the approved flood mitigation work at the SGH area, Sarawak General Hospital area, but to immediately release the said 150 ringgit millions, okay, to DID Sarawak without further delay for flood mitigation works in Kuching, and immediately call for an open tender of the same without further delay. But don't use so-called tactical linguistic language review or whatsoever, put on hold, we need to review the things. It has been approved. You see, 150 million, if you think that is too much, then you call for an open tender. Immediately, the fund ready with Lim Guan Eng department. You see, don't let the people suffer. Because at the end of the day, the people will be suffering and become the victim of this unwarranted play of the politics. So I urge the PH government, especially those MPs, from PH camp, YB Chong Jianjian, as the Deputy Minister in the Federal Cabinet. What have you done? What have you done in terms of fighting for this sum to be released immediately to DID Sarawak? To solve the people issues, to solve the flood problems at hand immediately without further delay. Have you fought in the parliament? Have you fought in the cabinet? This fund is already there. Why are you still waiting? You have been there for 5 months, you see? And then we have not seen any project being started off on the flood mitigation works. This is what happened. And MP Kelvin B as well. Have you raised this up in the parliament to your own ministry of the Minister of Finance, who is your DAP, the National Secretary General? The money is already in your hand. Why you wait? Why you say under review? Why you say put on hold, but not immediately call for the open tender? Whichever is a reasonable amount, reasonable and fair amount, kick it off. Don't wait. Don't play politics. Don't play linguistic tactics. This is what the people of Kuching, of Sarawak want to see actions. You are now in the government. You are no longer in the oppositions. You see, and I'm not in the parliament. I'm not the Wakil Rakyat. This is the only place I can through the press conference. By supervising the government of the day, the MPs. That within the PH government, they should be fighting for it. This is why, that is the very reason why the people choose them and then send them over to parliament. Not to send them there and then, talk on behalf or speak on behalf of the Malayan boss and then come back to Sarawak telling all Sarawakians this is the way and all these things what you should do. No, you fight for us. Be Sarawakian first. Don't be the agent of Malaya parties, please. So I seriously hope, the current government, the PH government, would stop playing politics and be like what the government of the day like. You are no longer oppositions, and as